And welcome everybody to a very exciting night of Echo Arena. I'm Matsuda Mui, joined by Jeep Girls, and we're gonna have Wonder T-Man, the Wonderkin, on the cameras. That is correct. He's a Wonderkin. He's shaking his head like right now, man. Like right after we go live. And I'm like, yes, absolutely, right after we go live. Especially because you can't see my face. So welcome everybody. Yes, a phenomenal. There it is. A phenomenal evening. Also on delay. A phenomenal evening of Echo Arena here on Meta Horizons. I got that right? Yes.
Horizon World.
Meta Horizons. And previously Horizon Worlds, previously Venues. And also over on VR Master League, we got the chat going on. What's up, Gary? Skittles also in the chat, going to be rooting on her team here. And of course, her team is Dissonance, who will be taking on XO Dash 5, TAC 5. And this is a, you can see there, a platinum tier matchup. I expect really a phenomenal brawl between these two teams, Chief.
I do too, absolutely. Dissonance has got Arrow Knight, Bamboo Panda, Coaster Master, and Zori. And coming in today for XO5, we've got Daniel Jax, Grim, TCG Fox, I'm going to call him Fox, and Flamboyance. And they are quickly out with the joust there. That disc is right there back into Flamboyance's hands. Going to send that one all the way into the bubble. But Dissonance is going to get to it and send it right back into XO5. That's Flamboyance with the disc one more time. Looking for the pass. Going to send it back for a reset to Grim there in the midfield. And Grim's going to send it all the way forward back into Daniel Jack's hands. Crossing over to Flamboyance one more time for the goal to put XO5 on the board first.
There you go. Flamboyance gets that one in. Also... Ready at Dawn, thank Wonder T-Man for inadvertently beautifully hiding that trench pop that started there as that disc off the initial headbutt. The disc went into the trench there and then bounced back. I shouldn't be highlighting that, but come on, man. Bamboo Panda here to the near side. Oh, ugly bouncer off of the lip of the tube. Bamboo gets it back, sends it through. Will be collected there by TCG Fox all the way into the... Oh, my goodness! With the dramatic... goal sound as well off of a dramatic goal off of that post there. That's a 5-point lead now to XO TAC 5.
It is. Dissonance is now going to have the joust advantage as they are going to be coming out ready to get some points on the board because they don't want to go down like this. Bamboo Panda with the disc, going to get a lot of pressure from that stack, and that disc is going to go all the way through the tunnel and back down into the blue zone. Coaster Master trying to get to it as hard as possible. There we go. Does make that grab. Ooh, outmaneuvering some of the players are from XO5, but going to make a ascendant. It's going to go back to Arrow Knight.
Arrow reset to Bamboo Panda, back to Arrow Knight. Arrow Knight, one of our esteemed mods. Thank him if you see him. Zori here on the near side, coming in. Hits it for a 2.
There we go.
And assisted by the aforementioned Arrow Knight. And just to finish that thought, Arrow actually does an immense amount of work that you don't see. He's one of those kinds of mods that he's doing a ton of stuff you don't see. So seriously, thank him if you see him.
Was a nice goal. And we've got Skittles in the chat saying, don't worry, we're always bad in round 1. I doubt that is true, Skittles, but, you know, it's okay. That's okay. You guys are holding up very well. TCG Fox, I don't know why I keep saying that wrong. I'm going to send that one all the way back down, but Arrow Knight is going to be there to make the grab. Oh, what a steal by Flamboyant. It's going to send it in, but it's going to go a little wide and bounce right back out into the trench area. Coaster Master, does lose possession to Fox there. Going to send that one back high, where Zori is going to make that clear.
So another one off of the lip of the tube. They've seen a few of those from both teams in this one. The Bamboo getting that one through. Good pick up their Coaster Master. And then a long send in there. Good grab, TCG Fox. And then sending it all the way back to mid there, where Daniel Jax will chuck that one in. Takes a bouncer. Quite wide of the goal. And then up to the ceiling there. Good stack, though. Flamboyance. Uncontested for a moment. We'll get the 2. And with that, XO-5 will retake that 5-point lead. Excuse me. I was looking for a word. I couldn't find it. And then I did. Thank you very much.
That happens all the time to me, sir, didn't we?
All the time.
All the time.
It's one of those. You love it.
Yeah, it gets worse, by the way. Just wait. All right, it's going to be joust advantage going over to Dissonance now.
What does?
Exactly. Yes. Losing your words. Oh, Daniel Jax, not wasting any time, putting another one on the board. They are on a roll right now, and I'm sure that Dissonance wants to respond pretty quickly. you know, once you find that momentum and that mojo, you can get rolling with it. So I'm hoping they find that. That was a lovely goal, though.
That was a phenomenal goal. As a 8-point lead now to XO-5 is Bamboo Panda coming out here, quarterback position. That stack finally attacks him. He gets a stun out, but that somehow this turnover there. Flamboyance gets it, sends that one in. Bouncer, ugly bouncer off of the tube exit. As TCG Fox recovers it, sends it across. What a bounce! A couple interesting bounces there on the far side. Coaster Master loses it. Flamboyant sends it. XO-5 with a 10-point lead here in the first round. As we approach the halfway mark, are going to be feeling pretty confident right now.
Yeah, I'm assuming that they're feeling quite confident right about now. But you know what? Sometimes that can backfire, and you get overconfident, and you think you've got it in the bag, and then you make a mistake, and one tiny mistake can just snowball, and then before you know it, they're scoring like Bamboo Panda just did to put another lovely 2 on the board, shrinking that lead just to 8 points.
Yeah, so maybe some momentum there for Dissonance to pick up on. So what's interesting here, possession time is right about equal, a minute 11 to a minute 13, like virtually equal. Shots taken even almost equal, 5-6. And in fact, not only 2 saves there on the side of XO-5, meaning the other shots there were wide. Actually, that's I guess just 1 unaccounted for. Flamboyant sends that one out. Good defensive boost there from Zori 4 to pick it up. With 4 points on the board and 4:44 on the clock. It was actually 4:42 when I said that, but I was trying. Daniel Jax. Uh-oh. Wow, what a bounce. What a grab. 2 points. Almost gets a 3. Release behind the bubble. That's something you really gotta work on. But there you go. They're up by 10.
And Flamboyance is coming in with 8 points already in this first round, which is very nice indeed. Daniel Jax and TCG Fox each having 3, and Bamboo Panda and Zori each having 2 over on Dissonance. So lots of points going up, which is really nice to see. Coaster Master with a nice duck there to get rid of that stack, as they did come in pretty quick. And that's going to be Zori with the disc now in the tunnel. Going to send it back for a reset back to Coaster Master. Going to just coast right down through the tunnel. Sends it across to Arrow Knight. Arrow Knight shoots it down lovely to Zori, who is being attacked by 2 players from XO-5. That is going to go right back to Coaster Master. Nice pass back to Zori up high. Oh, not quite going to get to his teammate. But Arrow Knight's going to pick it up anyways, sending it right back to Bamboo Panda for the shot.
That's a beautiful goal there from Dissonance, and fantastic teamwork. It was a lot of open bubble space from XO-5 there. They had basically a 1 player out on the far side playing very aggressive, and then a stack that came out to try to track that one down on the near side, and ultimately Arrow Knight was able to get away from that stack, and that gave just so much room there to get the 1v1 behind the goal. As Daniel Jack sends that one in. Flamboyant in the area. That goal is open for a moment. In the goal, though, comes Zori 4, gets a grab. Though the send out is off of the barrier. Flamboyant gets it back, sends it off of the post. Off of the backboard. And out the near side, the near side of the bubble is Zori 4 after sending out code. It was sending out Flamboyance, in fact. Got that one intercepted. Now loose here at mid into the near side trap, where Bamboo Panda will clear it out to the near side too. And Grim back, but then Bamboo Panda back again. That one's cleared in here. Chief.
You know, oh, what a save there by Daniel Jax right there on the bottom of the goal. I was going to say it's nice, and I know this sounds bad. It's really nice sometimes to see teams at this level make mistakes like that where it bounces off the shield, because I can't tell you how many times I've done it, and I feel terrible about it. So when I see somebody else do it who's I mean, these guys are platinum. Both are plat 4, 35th and 37th. And so to see them make a little error like that, it's not a huge deal, but it does make me feel better because, you know, I don't know. I feel less mistake.
No, I can appreciate that.
Happen.
Yeah.
Zori gonna send that one over to Arrow Knight. Arrow Knight going towards the goal, and it is in for another 2 for Dissonance.
And Dissonance is coming back a little bit here. They're back within 6 now with less than 2 to go. Certainly an opportunity for them to come back in this first round and maybe take that victory. There's still a little ways to go. After XO had a really particularly phenomenal start. It's Daniel Jack sending him through. Pass is going to be off the mark. Loose there on the far side. The orange stack broke up at mid. Flamboyance with it here. Looking to send that one up, though the pass was off the mark there to Daniel Jax, who does get it recovered off the bounce. Codemaster, though, clean pick there from Daniel. Sends that one off the near side wall, takes an ugly bounce. But so I'm sorry, that was a beautiful bounce. I apologize to that bounce for hurting its feelings. As TCG Fox turns that one around, sends it out through that far side tube.
I don't think the bounce is going to cry, but Daniel Jack's going to sink that one in, stretching that lead to 8 with just a little over a minute left on the clock. Ooh, that was a nice play indeed by XO5 to get the disc right back down there.
Yeah, it was a quick response there from XO after that clear out there. They were able to keep Dissonance from responding in kind, and then a quick pass there though from Coaster Master. Far side 2. Daniel Jax on an interception, sends it up. Coaster Master gets it back, however. And we'll get it back to that original target there. That was Zori in the far side 2. The send in here would just be a dump. It's down to the floor here. Bamboo Panda. No, actually, Arrow Knight. The Arrow Knight moving up. Sends it, hits it for the 2. But this will be round 1 in the hands of XO at this point, as there's only time for one more goal, as Dissonance is down by 6 points, which is a minimum of 2.
Unfortunate, but hey, you know what? They did not give up. They're still fighting really hard, which is really nice to see. And 6 points is just 2 goals, so that's. I mean, they started out really strong over on XO5, and they've had to. Dissonance has had to really fight to come back and to battle that out. So it's really nice to see that. And I'm hearing that Dissonance is around 2 teams, so we shall see.
We shall see. So now we'll send it to our sideline reporter, Wonder T, the Wonderkin man. Wonder G. of course I'm kidding. Could they hear
Wonder T
you?
appears to be having technical difficulties right now with this microphone. He will be unable to speak to you at this.
I don't know if they can hear you. Anyways, so phenomenal first round there to X. Well, they had a really good early start. Then Dissonance started coming back there. XO was able to hold on, if only just. Although what's very interesting, possession time right about equal to basically 3 minutes to 2:40. Shots taken 9 to 10. Assists tied 4 to 4. Saves tied 2 to 2. Pretty even keel team stats across the board there, which is very interesting, especially when you consider what the score deficit was for most of that game. And then Dissonance obviously coming back there, so I'm curious to see what sorts of adjustments each team makes, in particular Dissonance, because I think XO is going to be sticking with whatever they were doing at the end of that round. They'll probably stick with. Here's what Dissonance is going to be doing different here.
Yeah, it's always interesting because, you know, like you said, XO5 is going to continue to do what they're doing. They're not going to be thinking that Dissonance is going to be making any changes, not dramatic changes. And if Dissonance comes out hitting hard like it sounds like they may, then they're not going to know what hit them. XO5 is going to be surprised.
And Arrow Knight, it was the first touch there. Once again, XO get the first touch. Now first possession. As Grim hits that one for a 2. Arrow Knight got it, tried to send it out, but then it was back into the hands of XO. As they got it in, TCG to Grim. 2 points on the board, less than 30 seconds in.
That's going to be Joust's advantage going back over to Dissonance. We will see how they respond. Hopefully they will be able to get one rolling right about now. Coaster Master with the disc has been doing a fantastic job on that back line, by the way. Going to send that one right across the arena to Zori, making his way down the arena. Not getting too much heat. No stacks forming just yet. That disc is going to be a little bit high, but Arrow Knight is going to grab it as teammates do stun out the opposing team XO5 there. Coaster Master with the disc now going to send it across to Arrow Knight. Once again, Arrow Knight is maneuvering and doing some fancy footwork there in the arena to get away from Daniel Jax, as he does send that disc right over to Zori, who is moving towards the middle of the blue zone.
Zori in here to the near side. Arrow Knight. Oh, nice move. But TCG able to get that one. I believe it was a shield. He shielded a stun and was able to get the stop there as that one's scooped back up. Good send there. It was a no-look pass to Arrow Knight. Arrow Knight had to recover on it, but still solid recovery. As Arrow Knight will send that one in there. Far side, Dissonance is trying exceptionally hard to break into the XO bubble, and XO, their defense is just doing, they're putting a wall up. Unfortunately, they're not able to wrest control on any turnovers. So maybe right there, TCG Fox pairs up with, I believe that was Grim. But they do get broken up. They were looking to dribble after that one. Flamboyance on the far side. Oh, looking for an anchor shot there. Phenomenal stop. I believe that was Coaster Master. I'm sorry, it was not. It was Bamboo Panda who got that stop there with Arrow Knight. Now with it here on the near side. 2 minutes off the clock here in the second.
That's going to be all the way down into the blue bubble. Who's going to get there? It's going to be Coaster Master with the disc now. Moving towards the goal. Oh, does get stunned out, losing possession as Flamboyance is able to get to it first. But it does not quite make it out of the blue zone. And that's going to be picked up by Arrow Knight with a shot. But Daniel Jax denies that and grabbing that and moving back out for the clear.
Send the crosser off the shield. And what a recovery there, Arrow Knight. Right place, right time as Daniel Jax was looking for a pass to a teammate. And instead of hitting the teammate, that was Grim was the intended target. Bounced off the shield, and then immediately Grim got stunned out. So either way, that may have been a dead man's pass. As Dissonance will tie it up here in the second round after dropping the first. You're just almost 3 minutes off of the clock. As TCG there to the far side. That stack gets to that pass, but still forwarded through. Daniel Jack trying to get there. Good recovery here. Grim on the far side. Grim moving on in. Stunned out. Disc loose, good pickup there on the far side. Bamboo Panda, Flamboyance disrupted it. Disc loose again. The Coaster Master picks it up, sends it out there in the hands of the backliner TCG Fox here for XO Cash 5 as we are just over 3 minutes off the clock. Daniel Jax with it again there on the far side. Far side trap up here. Grim as Grim backs out. No real bubble push at the moment. They're kind of at the edge of the bubble, so I'd expect a reset. No, cut in here. Oh, big stop there. Coaster Master again. Now the defense here from Dissonance doing the heavy lifting.
They are, and we're in a much different place in round 2 here than we were in round 1. We had already seen 4 goals on the clock by this point in time, almost 5, and now we have seen 2 in this second round. So this is definitely a different game. Daniel Jax with that disc moving towards the goal. Oh, what a save by Coaster Master. I have no idea. That was beautiful, and everybody else seemed to be occupied and being stunned back there. That disc is going to be all the way down into the bubble where Zori picks it up and shoots it, taking the lead for Dissonance with 6 minutes left on the clock.
Wow, and that right there is a fantastic argument for a good defense because that was a minute 12 since the last goal there, and for most of that minute, Dissonance was playing defense, bubble defense specifically. There were several shots on goal there from XO, but ultimately Dissonance able to turn it around and then catch XO to the goal first, and they're able to put it in for the 2. So now 4-2 lead. XO once again in possession, so they're only out of possession for a moment. Daniel Jax with it, sends it up here. Goal is open. Grim wanted it. But defense gets back. Bamboo Panda, phenomenal stun out there as Coaster Master sends it out. Near side tube, taking an ugly bouncer off the lip of the tube. The entire EXO team gets there, so that's just a dump into the defense. As Zori gets that one back here, easy turnover for Dissonance to take advantage of. They're now going to start moving up the neutral zone here in their own zone.
That disc, they're trying to get it back out. Zori does have possession of it. They're doing a much better job in defense in this round. It's really nice to see the change. Skittles was right. Standing firmly behind that claim, indeed. TCG Fox does make that grab right there in the blue zone, not quite getting it all the way through, and that's going to be not really a race, but Zori does pick it up, sends it back across the arena to Bamboo Panda. Bamboo Panda is just holding it for a moment, waiting, drawing out some of the defense maybe. Not sure. Gonna look for the cross. Gonna send it up to Coaster Master, but what a grab by TCG Fox to send that one right back down to the trap area.
That is TCG Fox's third save in this game, third registered save. Of course, the game won't register if you steal it as someone's coming in to shoot, you steal it, it'll be registered as a steal, or if one of the other players happens to be. Well, anyways, Zori here on the near side says it up. We all know that sometimes they don't register as Bamboo Panda moving on in. Oh, pass there low. 4 minutes to go here in the second round. Oh, wow. That goal was open for only a moment. Coaster Master saw it and was able to send that one in. Yeah, great angle there. As you can even see TCG Fox lamenting over that one, and we can all empathize with that. To be quite honest, I think.
That's gonna be Joust Advantage going over to XO5 now. Wow, what a match. Daniel Jackson sends that one across to Fox there in the midfield, in the middle of the blue zone. Don't look for it. Oh, that stack is going to get him, though. They don't get that disc down there. And there we go to Flamboyance. Flamboyance relays it nicely down to Grim. Grim is looking for but it gets intercepted. Never mind. All the way back through, says Arrow Knight. All the way down almost into the bubble. Right there is going to be the grab by TCG Fox.
Okay, derailing for a second here. Uh-oh. Well, maybe not. Oh, wow. That was something. Double ding out of the goal. Flamboyance there. What defense? As I get sent out here, but that last goal there, Wonder. I'm looking. I was looking to clip it. I was watching it back. Oh my goodness. Take the audio out. Use that is such. That's probably the most marketable shot we have ever gotten from anything ever. Like, oh my goodness, that was beautiful. Like with the emotion you can see from the goalie who didn't get the, that was it perfectly encapsulates what it's like to play this game. I think as Coaster Master, actually, yeah, Coaster Master. No, sorry, that's off of Coaster Master. I didn't see who took the shot. But oh my, no, seriously, like, oh, wow, like that was, I'm gonna clip this chat. Hold on, I'm gonna put this in the chat. Take it away, G, for a moment. All
right, that's going to be Joust advantage. Going back over to Dissonance now. They are up by 3, which is just 1 goal, but they are definitely holding their own here in round 2. 2 minutes left on the clock as that disc goes all the way down to Arrow Knight. Arrow Knight's going to send that one down, but it's going to be intercepted there by Grim. Grim moving across the arena, looking for the pass, getting attacked by Arrow Knight. Coaster Master does have possession, losing possession, and Bamboo Panda is able to pick it up before the defense does, but the defense is able to stun out, and Coaster Master picks it back up, but what a save by Grim. Holy cow. Flamboyance now with the disc, gonna try and send that one all the way through, but not quite gonna make it. Arrow Knight's gonna pick it up instead, getting stunned out again by TCG Fox. Gonna send that one down into the orange bubble. Right there, as oh, that was close. It almost went in an own goal style. They're gonna send that one right back through the tunnel, and Bamboo Panda's trying to get to it now, slapping that one down. It's gonna go right into the hands of Arrow Knight. Arrow Knight moving towards the goal, not quite gonna connect that pass though, and that disc is gonna be right back out into the blue zone.
1 minute to go here in the second round. Also check out that clip in the chat at some point tonight as TCG Fox, edge of the bubble, sends it in. 3-point difference here. Dissonance wanting to send us to a round 3 XO. Wanting to end us in 2 as this gets set up. They're going to need a 3, though, if they don't score soon enough. They're set out here. Coaster Master sends that one up. Oh, my. Wow. Off of the post. We have seen so many close calls in this game this evening, and that one is going to be a self-clear all the way out. Daniel Jax, no, will be Grim. Grim sends that one up. They're dribbling after. They're going to look to get the 2 here. Grim behind the goal, juking around, gets it. They're within 1. There's going to be about 20 seconds on the clock.
Wow, it's going to come down to this has to be a perfect play by Dissonance in order to keep that disc out of the goal. They need this last 30 seconds in order to take round 2. Otherwise, the game is going to be XO5s. So it's all going to come down to what they do with it right here. And if they pull it off perfectly, Coaster Master with the disc getting some heat from that stack is going to occupy them, but the disc is right back down into the blue. Oh my goodness. Ooh, what a save! Coaster Master is on fire.
Arrow Knight getting the last save there, sending that one out. That might also be a goal as it's right in front, not quite. But Dissonance will get the victory here in round 2, which will send us to round 3. Unbelievable stops there. XO got 2 late opportunity shots, both saved by the defense. First, Coaster Master, second, Arrow Knight, as that was absolutely phenomenal stops there by Dissonance to close that one out. So it will be sorry, what was the score there? It's 7. Was it 7-6? 7-6. That first round. In that second round. First round was 16-10 in favor of XO, the team on blue there. So we're going to that third round. I'm not sure what to expect. Probably another close one, as we do get a timeout in this in between rounds here. So yeah, I mean, what a first round there. And I'm also looking over the stats here. Very even across the board. Everybody contributing everywhere. Not really any major spikes. There's a little bit here and there, but nothing major. Possession time still about equal. Shots taken equal. Assists, saves. Saves is the only one that has any notable difference, and it's only 3, 10-7. So, I mean, and stuns is the other big one. 90-76. 90 stuns in favor of Dissonance, and I'm willing to bet, Chief, because I'm pretty sure stuns were about equal after the first round. I'm willing to bet most of the stuns from Dissonance came in that second round.
Oh, I feel certain there was a lot of stunning going on. You know, it's really nice to me to see stat boards like that, though, because it shows the level of teamwork that they're using, and it's really nice to see, instead of just one person having all the points or one person having all the saves. It's a nice balance.
That really is, and it's also really important. That, you know, I've noted, and as a result noticed, it's over several years at this point, actually, casting Echo Arena, that the teams that can fill out that stat board the most even tend to be the ones that win. And it's not. I used to think it was just kind of it was just a fun phenomenon, but now the more we play, the more I see, and the more often I'm able to see those performances when a team is operating so well that they're all filling out all of their stats on the board. Steals is the one that's kind of hard to fill out because it really should be a turnover stat. But anyways, I just had to point in my own little soapbox. But when a team's performing that well, we've seen so many of those now that we know that when you do that well, when everybody's contributing everywhere in a generally even capacity, sometimes you'll still get some bumps in it, but it's generally even. That team is going to be the one that tends to get the victory. And so what I'm looking forward to is a game one night where we have two teams that are both operating on that level, that are both filling out their stat boards, that are both just crushing it on both sides of the arena. And when that day happens, we'll have probably the best game of Echo Arena we'll have ever seen, and it has yet to happen, as far as I've seen. So maybe someday.
That should be a goal, right? Everybody should
be,
try.
Well, yes, but I think it's one of those things that you ever play a game of chance that requires several things to go right? It's not just flipping a coin, but you need like 5 coin flips. And so, but it's easy to do it over and over again. So you get several hundred rolls in, and you start realizing like, oh, that's 4. Oh, we didn't quite get 5. That thing, you know what I mean? Oh, there's 3. Oh, if we just got the 2 more, that's what we're going to be doing. We're going to, oh man, we almost got the game, but we almost got you know what I mean? It's going to be,
yeah.
And then one day we're going to hit the jackpot, and hopefully it's at the right time. But anyways, we're going to get back into this one, I think. Round 3, Jeep, underway.
Round 3. They're always the absolute best. They're my favorites. So that's going to be a quick header there, as that disc is going to be right there into the hands of TCG Fox, though. Going to send that one all the way back down through into Daniel Jack's hands, moving towards the goal, but getting stunned out by Coaster Master. And that is going to be TCG Fox picking it up again, getting a little heat there from Dissonance as that disc goes right behind the goal. What a grab there by Zori. Going to send that one out. TCG Fox is going to pick it back up, though, sending it across the arena there to Daniel Jax. My mouth got hung up there. Sorry about that. Kind of like Geo's sometimes hang up the disc. Mouth tonight. That's going to be TCG Fox sending that one all the way into the bubble where Grim does pick it up. Looking for the pass. They're so heavy on the defense right now. It's really nice to see, but it's going to go in. Persistence pays, I guess.
Yeah, solid goal there. It took 44 seconds, but they get that one in. XO is going to get the first goal here. Also, TGI Torquemada wants us to know that it's called Scoreboard Bingo. And Torque, where do you think that name originated? It was in this casting booth. I promise you. As Coaster Master, that's one of the few that we can actually claim originated in the casting booth. Many things did not, but that one did. As flamboyance, so to speak. It was folks in the casting booth using it. Anyways, this one's sent out here. I'm sure it wasn't the only. It wasn't the only. It's fifth. A good goal there. Bamboo Panda, very important one for Dissonance. I'm sure it developed independently other places, but our use of it developed independently on its own. I think
it did. Probably. I feel certain that's where I heard it too, so I don't know. That's going to be Joust's advantage, though. Going out to X05. Daniel Joust with the disc right there. Holding and waiting for that stack, who has gotten stunned out and getting brutally attacked there in the midfield. This is going to go all the way down into the bubble, but Bamboo Panda is there to pick it up. Sends it back out, but Grim does make the grab, sending it across to Flamboyance. Flamboyance is dangerous as he moves right into the goal for another one.
XO answering the Dissonance 3. Although the pace currently favoring Dissonance if they can get another goal here, whether it's a 2 or a 3. Is that 3? Yeah, threes can be a single 3 can be a difference maker. It's only a matter of time, in my opinion, that 3s become the standard. Like stunning goalies and shooting 3s is going to be the standard. Crash the net, do what you got to do, put traffic in the goal, shoot 3s, hit 3s. That's going to be the new standard. Because that's what's happening in basketball as of recently. So I've heard, for specific reasons, statistical reasons, and someone's going to prove it in Echo eventually as well. Especially our 3-point line isn't actually that far out. It's a big setup here, especially with how big our goal is. Arrow Knight, beautiful goal there. What's it in for a 2? And that's once again, I go back to what I said. It's has the pace advantage because of that 3. No matter what they score, as long as they score, and they did 5-4.
So you feel like 3s are going to be more beneficial than dunks?
Yeah, I think they already are. I think people just haven't worked the math out yet. No one's been able to prove it. No one's proven it. I can't prove it. Ooh, close there. But in basketball, they proved it. As long as you're over a certain percentage of three throws, of 3 free throws, whatever they're called in basketball, which is not. I don't know if it's most players, but it's a significant portion of players. Just have them throw 3s all game, and statistically, you're more likely to win that game. And that's become the norm in basketball. If you look at their shot distributions over the years, it's very interesting. And again, I am absolutely confident it will carry over here, unless we see changes like a small goal. Anyways, Arrow Knight, edge of the bubble. Oh, look at that setup, Bamboo Panda gets it in. 4 minutes into the third, that's a 3-point lead to Dissonance.
That was nicely done. That was very nice. I didn't even see Bamboo Panda back there, and I'm sure they didn't either. It's hard to see. It's hard to see behind the goal, and it takes a lot of communication because your team is out there fighting really hard, and they're all busy and occupied. And if they don't tell you there's somebody back there, a lot of times you don't hear them. And especially if they've gotten really good at being quiet and just kind of pushing themselves around. So with the potential meta change, I guess, to adding more 3s, do you think that's going to change the goalie skill level as well? Because that would mean, that could be combated with a perma goalie.
Well, it would just be a normal goalie. It would just be standard goalie play. But TCG Fox here on the near side, good turnover here. Exo with possession. I think. Uncontested here. Daniel Jax puts it in, and they're back within 1. I think what would happen was, so all my talk about even across the board, we would I think we'd go back to more of a spiky thing with, at the very least, you would have someone who's particularly good at goal. And it's not just, at that point, it wouldn't just be someone who's good at goal. It's someone who's good at brawling in the goal and still able to make saves. Like, if you ever watch Kong play, like, at their peak, like Ignite, Joker versus Kang, Ignite versus Kang, any iteration of that, Kong in goal when Kang is shooting those 3s, specifically like putting traffic in front of the goal, screening out the goalie, trying to stun him out, making his life absolute, not fun. Yeah. Wow, Daniel Jax. XO is going to take a lead here, 9-7 in the third. We will get back to this. I'll just finish this thought. That a goalie like Kong, like that's the kind of goalie you're going to end up having to be. Is when you can't just make saves; you have to be able to brawl as well.
Right, makes sense. They go hand in hand because of goalie stunning. So you have to be able to combat that. That's going to be Joust advantage going back over to Dissonance right now as Zori does send that disc right down into the hands of Arrow Knight. Arrow Knight crosses the arena, kind of getting forced to an early pass, but Coaster Master going to be able to pick that one up. Coaster Master moving down the arena, sends it across the ceiling to Arrow Knight, going to shoot that one in, taking us back to a tie with 3.5 minutes left on the clock.
Speaking of Arrow Knight, he's going to watch this VOD and agree with me, by the way. Tie game, 9-9. 3 minutes 30 on the clock. And a 3 there. I'm sorry, it was a 2 from Arrow Knight. But yeah, excuse me, TCG Fox there, picking this one up. A 2, well, it was a 2-2, and then they split up into a 2-1-1. Dissonance looking for a turnover here. They're able to get it. Bamboo Panda sending that one through. That's Bamboo with 3 O's. TCG Fox, though, for XO, gets that one back there, sends it far side. Grim Dash sends it up 3 minutes off the clock, or on the clock, rather. As Daniel Jax moves on up here, has an option across. It's Flamboyance. Flamboyance is currently uncovered, now covered. Arrow Knight covering that lane. The pass, not good. Scuff there. Bamboo Panda slaps it out. That's going to be a good slap in. Watch that shit. The Stacks on its way in. Hits it for the 3 is Coaster Master. That is a 3-point lead, 12-9 to Dissonance.
What a shot. That was a beautiful play, and it was fun to watch that one develop. You could see it as they progressed down the arena. It was just done. That was lovely. It's going to be Jazz advantage going back over to XO5 now, as they are just down the 1 goal with still plenty of time. 2.5 minutes is a long time in Echo. TCG Fox does make that grab, though. Going to send that one across high, all the way down. But Zori going to make the grab with the stack there with Coaster Master. Will they be able to get to it again? Daniel Jax is going to pick that one up instead, sending it right back. But Coaster Master's there to make the steal. sending that one all the way off the
Wow.
goal.
Yeah, that was close there, but it will be recovered by Dissonance. Send there, though. Coastermaster has to track this one down in the near side trap there less than 2 minutes ago. Coastermaster sends that one across. Still a 3-point lead to Dissonance. They really just need to run some clock here, some good clock management. And another goal will spell a victory for Dissonance, but instead XO is going to get that one turned over. That was Grim sending it out, but a good stack. They actually stack undershoots it. TCG Fox with it. Flamboyance moving in with TCG Fox. The 2v1 against goalie. If they don't stop, the big setup looking for a cut now. No, they're going to get stopped. Dissonance brings it in. Flamboyance hits it for the 2. And they're back within 1 with just over a minute to go.
The possession changes just now right there in front of that goal were astronomical. That was insane. Oh my goodness. I would have been panicked. So badly panicked. But, you know, it took all of them. And they were giving it the best effort, and XO5 was pushing hard, so that paid off. Coastermaster with the disc and sent it all the way down into the hands of Arrow Knight there in the trench. Gonna pass it up to Bamboo Panda. Oh, a little bit of a wide shot forced. And going to go right back out. They are trying to get to it. It's going to be Grim and Arrow Knight duking it out there for the disc. Going to send that one up to Coastermaster, waiting patiently in the tunnel. Trying to draw out Grim. Going to send that one across the arena to Bamboo Panda. Right there. Going to send it to the floor into the hands of Arrow Knight. Going to send that one off the backboard, but what a save by TCG Fox. Going to deny that goal, sending it right back into the midfield.
That's Flamboyance there with it at mid. Looking at an empty goal. Sends it. Ooh, off of the nest there, and then goalie now in the goal is Flamboyance looking to track that one down. Now 4v1, the developer gets that goalie. Flamboyance hits it. And that should do it there. Puts XO in the lead 13-12. And I do believe they just won that with, there's not going to be, no time on the clock whatsoever. I don't know if they're even going to get out of the tubes before that counts down. But wow, what a victory there. XO-5 will take it in 3 here, 13-12 over Dissonance. Dissonance almost picking up the reverse sweep, but just not able to pull it off there. So congratulations, XO-5 for victory here in a well-contested matchup with Dissonance here. And just look at their stats are absolutely beautiful there. Everybody getting saves in this one. Coastermaster with the most 4 there. Bamboo Panda Zori with 3. TCG Fox with 3. And then Arrow Knight, Daniel Jax, points, all with double-digit points on this one. Jeep, we got to get into that next one quick. We do have a link available. I haven't put it in the thing yet because I'm terrible, but I do have it. So I'll pop it into the thing, and we'll move on to that next game quickly here. So don't go anywhere. We will be right back. And welcome back, everybody. We have another one for you. Lurk versus Entropic Force. And once again, I'm on Mui, joined by Jeep Girls and, of course, Wonder T, the Wonderkin Man. And before we get into that, I've been asked to make a statement here. Katsuki K very seriously said, please tell... no, I was going to be goofy and then I couldn't come up with anything. So it's actually quite a serious statement that I should not be goofy about. Very, Yeah, so Entropic Force is sending all their love to Daylight right now, who's recovering from surgery due to stage 4 metastatic colon cancer. He's been battling cancer for a little over a year now, and he's kicking its butt. And yeah, he is an OG member of Entropic Force. He was a member of them, and I know Kintsugi has been KK, as we call her, has been doing a lot of work in supporting Daylight. And if you have seen hashtag Fight for Daylight, that's what that's about. That's Entropic Force's player in that battle right now. So shout out to Daylight as we are going to get started here in round 1 between the Lurk and Entropic Force. Jeep, this is once again now in the Diamond tier here in VRML, going to be a phenomenal matchup.
It is going to be a phenomenal matchup, and I'll tell you a story in a few minutes about this team from the beginning of the season. But first, Envium, it says 9 seconds in, and I'm taking a goal right there, putting them on the board first here. Entropic Force just a few seconds into the round. Fantastic, incredible. Now these teams are, like you said, ranked Diamond. We've got Diamond 1 is Entropic Force. Diamond 2 over there is Lurk, and they are currently ranked 22nd with Entropic Force coming in at 25th. So that is going to be Spy there with the disc moving down the arena. Passes that one nicely down to X. Going to send it back to Spy for a reset. Passes over to Uzi there, waiting in the trap area. Going to send it all the way down. Nicely done to Larry Lulz on the ceiling. Larry Lulz getting a lot of heat from that stack there of Entropic Force. Going to send that one over to Spy. Spy going to sink that one in, giving us a tie right here a minute in.
2-2 now. Lurk. What's that? Who's that? Spy. Uzi says, I spy. I'm not gonna. That's too low hanging fruit there. Sometimes it's so easy. You just have to say no.
No.
Just a scuff launch there from Entropic Force. Almost. Will be punished there. X is able to put that one in for a 2. Lurk has a lead here, 4-2.
They definitely brought their game tonight, and that is nice to see. You know, I love good games. I love when games are solid and everybody's ready to go and playing hard. And this is definitely 2 teams that are going to do that. Wolf there with the disc and come right out of the tunnel, swinging, sending them down the arena. Getting stunned out, though, down there is Larry Lulz grabbing that disc after making that stun. Sends it across the arena to X. X going to send it all the way down through the upper trench right there into the bubble's edge where Snack's going to grab it, pulling them back out, telling them to chase them maybe, I don't know, taunting a little bit. We'll see. That disc is right there in the tunnel. They are going to pick it up again. Lurk moving forward. They're passing the disc so well right there across to Spy. Spy going to pass it back for a nice reset to X in the midfield.
And that is X there in the backfield, sending that one up. Larry Lulz sends it, hits it. That is now a 4-point lead here to Lurk over Entropic Force. Entropic Force looking to get their second goal. So there's still plenty of time as they will be coming out on this Joust advantage. Now, certainly going to want to make sure. Anyways, yeah. So almost 3 minutes off of the clock. Entropic Force lining up for the Joust advantage. Coming out here in a kind of, see, it looks like a relay there on the far side. Set up there. What a turnover there. X is able to stop that one up. Sends it, though, will be low of the goal. And then bounces there to the far side. MVM will get that one collected here for Entropic Force. Now trying to turn that one around. It's, will be collected there on the far side, but with another turnover here. Uzi is able to get that one picked off. A little activity there, but able to get it reset to Spy. Spy right back in. Larry Lulz at the bow tie. Juking around there as they now looking to, Lurk now looking to attack the bubble. Uzi sending it up, moving on in. Larry Lulz another one. That's 2 in a row for him. 6-point lead now to Lurk.
Wow, they are wasting no time getting us points on the board. 6 minutes, 31 seconds still left on the clock as Entropic Force is going to have Joust advantage right now. It's so nice to see them all in the arena together. This is a fantastic match here this evening in Echo Arena. Wolf with the disc, going to send that one across to Sneck. Sneck crosses over to Envium, but Envium is going to get stuffed out by that team there of offenders on the Lurk side. Disc is right there into the bubble as NVM does pick it up, sending it right back down to Kintsugi Kai. Moving towards the goal once again for a reset. Sends it back to Wolf. Wolf's going to get it all the way down into the trap area, but Spy is there to make the grab. Sneaky little Spy. Sends that one all the way back high and into the hands of X. X moving towards the goal. Will he get another one in? Yes. Another goal, and that puts them in an 8-point lead.
Yeah, 10-2 here in this first round in favor of Lurk right now. Still approaching the halfway mark. Still over 5 minutes to go here, which means still plenty of time for Entropic Force to figure out a strategy to answer Lurk's mid play right now. Now running out with a standard split, and then a very aggressive 1-2-1 here from Lurk. Basically, it was a 3-1. Oh, nice recovery there, Wolf. But it was basically a 3-1 that split up into a 1-2-1 after they attacked the quarterback. So very aggressive. A Sneck sends that one in. Though will be a turnover. X getting that one picked off. Over there on the far side, MVM pressuring. The passer, Larry Lulls, Sneck able to get this one stunned out, loose. A slap across, but there's X. Picking that one off, sending out far side too, but it's a good clear all the way down.
Gonna be right there into the blue bubble as who is trying to get to that? That is Uzi trying to get to that, but they are going to stun and steal that disc. KK now with the disc, gonna send it right back high into the midfield, but X is there one more time. They always have somebody waiting back there in just the perfect spot, able to make those grabs, and that disc is gonna go all the way back down into the trench area. Oh, nice grab by Snack, gonna send that one forward. Not quite gonna get in, try it again, gonna bounce it off the backboard. Going to go out a little wide. They're going to have to try it again. Snack sends that disc high. It's going to go right there into the bubble.
Yeah, right back out of the bubble. Good defensive stack there to pick it up. X with a clear. Looking for a clear, though. Careening around mid. Spy, though. Long heave. And Larry Lulls has to recover this one on the floor now. Less than 4 minutes ago in the first. Still an 8-point lead to Lurk. As the sent back here to mid. A Spy will send that one back to X, and X re-entering that disc into the play here. From the near side, good movement there. Larry Lulls moving in. Edge of the bubble is able to juke around. Get by Snack and put it in for the 2. A 10-point lead now to Lurk.
Oh, 10 points. You know, I thought he was going to get him there. I thought that Entropic Force was going to be able to make that grab. They were definitely attacking pretty heavily, but Larry Lulls was able to outmaneuver and just get that disc right in there. That's going to be Joust advantage going back over to Entropic Force now as Wolf comes out, sending that disc down to NVM. Going to send that one down. A beautiful pass down to Snack. Snack trying to get it down into his teammate's hand. KK over there waiting, but Uzi is going to pick it up instead, sending that one right back. Oh, what a grab there by Wolf in the tunnel. Crosses over to NVM. NVM going to move down the arena, trying to draw them out of the bubble maybe a little bit. Looks for a nice pass and finds it, but it's going to go a little bit high.
And a turnaround there. Larry Lulls, there's a good stack though. Spy and Uzi after it. Spy with it. Spy turns his orientation there and will actually just walk it in for the 2. But it's very interesting. Spy turned their orientation at the edge of the bubble to make sure that first shot attempt, the release was behind the bubble for the 3. Very interesting use of the in-game rotation. Usually you see it for someone to just get a more ideal angle at the goal or to try to beat a goalie, but there it's used to try to keep the throw behind the line. Very interesting.
Very interesting. I respect players that can turn quickly because I can't do it. So you'll never see me inverted. If you do, it's because I accidentally pressed the wrong button and now I'm upside down and have to stay there until I can.
And please send help.
Please send help. That would be my white flag right there. Snack now with the disc moving towards the goal, but getting a lot of heat from the Lurk team as they do force that early pass. Wolf picks it up again on the other side of the arena. Oh, there we go. Snack with the goal. Gonna shrink that lead just to 10, but a minute 49 seconds left on the clock might be a little challenging.
Yeah, 10-point differential here is quite the one. We're not gonna. Who cares? So it'll be Lurk in the. Obviously, people care. I'm saying, let's just let them play. Let them play. And Spy with it, sending it across. I'm actually. The longer we've done that, the longer I do that, the more complaints I get about it, actually. Uzi hits it for a 3. And that's now a 13-point lead. And actually, the answer that I've heard to that on several occasions, and again, recently, though I'm not saying from a dev or anybody, or nothing like that, but no. But it was to, in the last minute or last 2 minutes, allow goals to stop the clock, but only in the last like minute or so. I don't know if that'll actually get implemented ever, but that seems to be what's tossed around the most.
That would be interesting. I mean, it would be different. I'm not opposed. You know, it would just be different. It would just take some getting used to. I'm not. I mean, would it really matter? I mean, time is time, right? If you have a minute, but in reality you don't have a full minute, but you've always had that same amount of time.
Well, it's the whole. Some folks find it not exciting to know that with a minute left, there's nothing you can do. Whereas with a stopped clock, if the clock stops after every goal, in theory, you could have a goal in the last 5 seconds. You know what I mean? It says, whoop, hits it. So like with a goal right there, the clock stops, and now there's another 6 seconds for another. So in this game, it wouldn't matter much because of an 11-point difference. But in another game where there's that puts them within one more goal, they now have 6 seconds to get that next goal to put them over. So it wouldn't be, it's kind of a thing that would work out over the average, over time,
right?
In the aggregate. It wouldn't be every game, obviously, that it would be totally relevant. But I know some folks just really do not like that concept of mathematical time, and I can understand why. I don't. It doesn't bother me too much, but I can understand why people don't like it.
Yes, I mean it's football versus soccer. I guess I don't know.
Yeah, in a way.
Because the clock doesn't stop in soccer. You score.
Smooth making the argument in chat. Smooth in chat. Making the argument. Last minute stop clock on goals would be so intense. There's that argument. Some folks think it would be more entertaining at the end if you were able to stop the clock.
Maybe so, but I mean, just like with a football game, right? You've got a set number of minutes that a football game should be, and then it ends up taking 3 to 4 hours sometimes for a football game, whereas a soccer match is 90 minutes and you're done. And you always know it's going to be 90 minutes.
They do have stoppage time in soccer, so they do go over that 90 regularly. But no, that variance, it is. The variance isn't fun to play when you're dealing with broadcast schedules and stream schedules. That variance isn't fun. I agree, and so the stop clock wouldn't be great for us as far as scheduling, but for the viewers maybe. As we are going to get started here in the second round. Of course, Lurk took the first one 17-6. We'll see if Entropic Force is able to answer here in the second. As MVM first grab there, sends it up in the hands of Wolf, sends it, hits it for the 3. Phenomenal goal there. Entropic Force will take the lead early here in round 2.
That's nice. Very nice response. Now, this is pretty much exactly where they were in round 1, though. Envium had scored that first goal in round 1 right off the clock. So it's nice to see that repeat here in round 2 as Spy does grab that disc now, dropping low, trying to avoid the stack. Keep him occupied a little bit. Can I make that send across to X? X sends it over to Uzi, but Uzi does get stunned and stolen, and his MVM does send that one right down into the bubble. Will they be able to get to it, or is Uzi going to clear it? Uzi is going to clear that disc. Goes right into the midfield there as KK does make the grab, sending it back. Sneck does pick it up. Across to Wolf. So nice slow down, not panicky at all. Oh, unfortunate though. That disc is going to be into the hands of X.
X with it here near side, looking to boost down. And they had 2 stacks ready. Both get a little broken up on their own there. Snack is able to get their first for Entropic Force. So we'll be X here on the near side with that recovery. As X now in the near side trap, going to send that one up. Has Spy moving on in with the 1v1. Ooh. KK gets the grab, but not enough of it. Lurk will get the 2 points on the board. They're back within 1.
They are just a 1-point game here with 8 minutes and 30 seconds left on the clock. This game can still go either way. Entropic Force definitely needs to take round 2 if they want to continue forward, but either way, a game is a game, and it's a great one. So NVM sends that disc all the way down, going to bounce off the shield and right back out where Lurk is going to make that grab, sending it back down the arena, trying to get it all the way through. X is going to send it. Is that going to go? Oh, I thought it was going to head right for the goal, but it is not. It's going to bounce off the Geo, and it's floating now as it is picked up and sent by KK over to NVM. I'm going to send that one down into the hands of Sneck. Sneck sends it all the way down. It's going to bounce off the Geo, though, and right back into the upper trap area.
Yeah, ooh, nice shield there from MVM, and then stunned out ultimately by Uzi here. Zuzi now looking for a bounce shot. Will hit it off of the floor. 35 meters out. Good for the 3. Lurk will take a 2-point lead here, 5-3 over Entropic Force. As Entropic Force, looking much better here in the second round, but still struggling. It's around that mid area that Lurk has been particularly strong at forcing this turnover. So if Entropic Force can get through mid, we've seen that they're able to score. As they do get through here. Snake there on the far side. They have one in the bubble there. That is Kintsugi K. A Snake has it on the far side. MVM moving on in. No reset option. Now a reset option. Wolf now open. Wolf will take this reset. Now pushing in here. They're going to compress around the bubble. Ceiling pass to MVM. Envy hits the cut. They got the 2. Like I said, if they can get through mid, they get the points. 5-5. It's tied up.
Nicely done. Okay, so I'm going to tell my story because we're probably not going to get another chance. We actually might get another chance. I hope we get another chance. Hope we get that mid game pause here coming up soon. But we accepted a challenge match from Entropic Force at the beginning of the season, our very first match of the season. And we knew we were going to get absolutely slaughtered, but I wanted so bad to get to play against... I always knew he was Chainsaw. He's not Chainsaw anymore, but yeah, so it was a very sweet moment, and he was in the arena, and it was lovely, and it was fantastic, and it was a joy and an absolute honor to play with him. So yeah, that's my story.
Nice, and of course, yeah, Entropic Force. What's that?
Oh no, I was just saying Daylight, because Daylight used to be a different name, so I always knew him as something else.
Oh, I got you. So there you go. Well, Spy will put Lurk in the lead here, 8-5. But yeah, Entropic Force certainly a positive force, I think, in the community, and certainly one to look up to, generally. And a lot of that I think has to do with the leadership of KK Kintsugi K. She is
absolutely
probably one of the most empathetic people I've ever met in my life. And I will sign my name on that claim. Snack turns that one around there, up across MVM on the far side. Sending it back, Wolf. Good recovery, and then bouncing in there. And the Spy, though, picks it back up. Lurk, able to turn this one around. That's a good send in here into the bubble. Though ultimately, Wolf with that recovery. For Entropic Force as they turn this one around. Halfway through the second round. First round did go to Lurk. The score was 17-6. Second round here, 8-5. Entropic Force have really... upset the pace of this one for Lurk, haven't they?
Yeah, they have. I'm wondering, I would love to know what's going on in Lurk's heads right about now, that, round 1 was such a different round, and in round 2, they're being battled, and this is a real fight here from Entropic Force, and I don't know that that Lurk was prepared for that.
No, yeah, I don't think they were. I think, especially after that first round, probably getting a little overconfident. The send in there goes high. Speaking of overconfident, and that can really have a negative impact on a game of Spy. Big setup there, a little bit too far behind Uzi, though gets recovery there on the bounce. MVM stunned out. Goalie is all sorts of perturbed. As Uzi behind the goal off the backboard. Unbelievable shot there from Uzi for the 3. That's a 6-point lead for Lurk here with 4 minutes to go.
Uzi is definitely coming in solid here in round 2. Absolutely. 4 minutes left on the clock. Entropic Force is down by 6. We've got 2 goals there that they desperately need in order to get to a third round, as Wolf does make that grab. Gonna send it across down to Sneck. Sneck sends it wide, but it's gonna be intercepted there by Uzi on the floor. Uzi gonna send that one a little bit too wide, but Larry Lulz is able to pick it up, sends it to Uzi, and another 2 is on the board.
And Lurk will go up 8 points here, 13-5. With just over 3 to go. And I gotta be honest, that of all the horn sounds, that one is, one, apparently the most popular for some reason. But 2, the most out of place, I think. Is this one here near side. I look forward to when it's rare. Snack here. Long heave off the backboard. And now folks are gonna pick it just to annoy me. X on the far side, but Larry Lulz with it. Long shot, open goal, little low. And I believe that was Uzi, not able to get the grab there. Good stack, almost gets there, not able to, not quite though. X there, was it? Whoa, I thought X was not able to get that grab. Stack turns this one around. Stack though, broken up. So it's going to be a slow boost race there. Ultimately, X gets it in their own bubble. Trying to get around here where Spy will forward it through into the offensive zone. Ugly bouncer. But Lurk maintaining possession. Oh no. For a 3? 11-point lead. Wow.
Wow. Wow is right. Okay, so they have turned this one around. Where we started. Entropic Force took the first goal in both rounds, which was very, very interesting to me. And then in this round, Lurk has responded very aggressively, and it's been like 1 a minute back and forth. But Entropic Force hasn't been able to grab a goal since the 6-minute mark.
No, they have not, and that's a 14-point lead now to Lurk. And then Arrow Knight, if you're curious, what if you happen to be on VR Master League watching this, and not in Meta Horizon, hello to everybody in Meta Horizon. This is a free game, by the way, if you want to check it out. Download it right now and check it out after our stream here. Also, we are live. It is 9:01 p.m. here on the East Coast. I am in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. We are live October 9th, 9:01 p.m. Lock shot! Ooh, Envy's able to sink that one for a 3. It's a very important goal. Back with an 11. Not sure if there's enough time yet. But I said in the last game that threes, remember, am I saying about threes? Yeah, threes, they're going to be the most important. It's going to change like basketball. I said Arrow Knight would agree with me. Arrow Knight says, I won't agree with you until Leverage does math. Of course, Leverage, the captain of the King Gorillas. And legend has it, Leverage is the probably the greatest mind in Echo Arena as it relates to Echo Arena. In particular, Echo Arena strategy and meta. Spy sends that one in, and most people agree with that. I've yet to encounter someone who publicly disagrees with that, I should say. We have 35 seconds here to say, oh, shot there, whoops, everybody at the stop here. 33 seconds as I send that one out of the bubble.
They're still fighting, which is lovely to see. Snack with the disc now, going to send it high and all the way up, but it is going to be intercepted there by Larry Lowell's going to pass that one right back down to X, but Snack is going to grab it again, stealing that disc. Stack does come in as KK does take possession of the disc. Going to scoop another one there to give them just a 9-point diff.
So back with a 9, but that will be the last goal of the game. Lurk will take it in round 2, 19-10. A phenomenal victory to Lurk here. As Uzi will get 14 points. So look, very interesting for Lurk. Every single player on the team has 3 assists, and not a single one of them has a save. I don't know that have I ever seen that organically? I don't know that I have. Not in a long time.
Crazy.
Well, not when they fill out everything else like that.
Right.
Everybody has points, everybody has assists, nobody has saves. Unbelievable. But we're gonna move on to the next one as quickly as we possibly can. This is a master tier matchup. We're gonna be moving on to Ethereal versus W. You do not want to miss this one, so don't go anywhere. We will be back in just a moment.
VRware. Our passion is for the future.
Yes.
Easy going right there. Looking at one more to go.
And welcome back, everybody. We have our third of 4 this evening, and surprisingly close to on time here. As it is currently, as I said earlier, we are live here. It is 9:06 p.m. On the East Coast here in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. I am Monsieur Demouy, joined by Jeep Girls, and of course, Wonder T Man still on the cameras. That is Wonder T, the Wonderkin Man. As we have Ethereal versus W. Very excited for this matchup. Also, Fall Fest coming up, starts next weekend. Although, actually, I found out, I'm not sure Pavlov is actually going to get streamed. We'll see about that, but looks like that's not, you might not actually be able to watch the Pavlov stuff. But Onward, you will. Onward, you will be able to watch. It's going to be amazing. And, of course, Echo, you're going to be able to watch as well. But, yeah, Jeep, we have a Master Tier matchup ahead of us. Ethereal versus W. I'm really excited for this.
I am too. You know, we've been watching these teams all season and heavily through this last cycle. They have been very impressive. Ethereal tonight coming in with C. Jason, Single Shot, Jay Franzel, and JDG is here. And over for W tonight is Giggity Gal, Citizen, Jake, and Bloop. So this is going to be a fantastic match, and they are about to start right now. So we're going to jump right in there as they are prepping for the joust.
There you go. Countdown underway. 10 minutes on the clock. Round 1. Ethereal on the left. Oh, Ethereal overshooting. Backstack will pick it up because W was not quick enough to get there. A single shot sends him across. See Jason, edge of the bubble, sends it up. Jay Franz looks for the send and actually back across C Jason as all the bodies. Look at that compression as Ethereal closes in on the bubble. Ethereal will get the first goal here, 2-0 in the first round.
That was okay. So that joust was insanely fast. Do you think that they meant to miss it? Like, just for the backstack to pick it up? Because
honest to goodness, at this point, I have no idea. I don't know. You know, because I would say I don't think they did, and then someone will DM me after the game going, "Hey, actually, that's our new strategy. It's called the Super Triple Double Decker." Like, you know, like whatever. You know, like it's great stuff, and I would be very curious if they did do it. But look at that! Oh my goodness. Was that not some of the most some of the most beautiful disc movement you've ever seen? Look how fast these teams are operating right now. So quick as they move around here. Single shot, sending that one back in. See Jason, good possession here for Ethereals. Oh, lose it. Citizen with the clear.
That is going to go right down into the orange zone there as they are going to fight it out to get to it. Who's going to grab it first? It's going to be in the possession of, I'm not sure because they got stunned out, lost possession pretty quick. That just goes right there into the hands now of Jake. Going to send that one high to Citizen. Citizen moving down towards the bubble, looking for his open lane. Will he find it? He sure will. Right there to Bloop for the goal to give us a tie. Just a minute and a half in.
W will tie it up here against Ethereal, 2-2. And Grab Knees in the VR Master League chat over there on Twitch says, Jesus, Ethereal is fast. Actually, I just meant to say the Ethereal's fast part. I apologize. I did the thing where I read what was in front of me. Anyways, yes, Ethereal is very fast. Well, what's interesting is when you get to see the Master Tier, kind of in the middle of a lineup like this, you actually see just how fast the Master Tier operates at, just how fast these players are, why we talk about them being the best in the world, why we talk about the Master Tier teams being the best teams in the world. As JDG is here, brings that one and hits it for the 2. Because the speeds at which they operate means the margins within which they are able to operate are just so small. They're minute. And it's talking about threading the needle. That is the entire game in Master Tier, is threading the needle.
And that just comes from a lot of practice. These guys play all the time. And they've gotten to where they play with each other. I mean, like, there's not a whole lot of turnover as far as players go in Master Tier. So they kind of find their groove, and there we go. Jake gonna tie that one up right here for W with just, I don't know, how far are we into this match? We're not terribly far, 3 minutes.
About 3 minutes in. Also, that's the first time I've heard that goal horn.
No, we do.
I have not heard that one before. Spooky. And you know what? Perfect for the season, right? I will take it as a single shot sends this one. Oh my goodness. Well, it was on, but Giggity Gao is in the bubble there. To pick that one up, Giggity Gao on the far side. Sends it up. That is Citizen with the recovery. Under pressure, will still get that one through, however. Bouncing to the edge of the bubble, though, up to the ceiling now is Blue. Well, gets a grab, somehow gets away from single shot and sends it across there. Jake on the far side will reset to that far side too. But Citizen here to the near side. Nice little give and go here to keep it away from JDG as Giggity will move it here to the near side. And good possession here from W, just maintaining control as they wait for spaces to open up in the defense. That's what they. Oh my goodness! I mean, that's exactly it. What was your angle on that? Because the way they you see how he cut by the defender and then hit the pass, and that the receiver gets a 1v1. That's what we're talking about. When they are patiently waiting for holes to open up, that's exactly what just happened. It was beautiful. That was perfect.
Definitely a fantastic play there. And, W taking the lead. 5 minutes, 45 seconds left on the clock, but lots of battling over there in that tunnel. Holy cats, as Jay Franzel does make that grab, sending it down to single shot moving into the goal, and it is another one. They're tied one more time. 5 minutes, 30 seconds left on the clock in round one.
Yeah, 6-6 here in this matchup, Ethereal versus W. I meant to ping the next teams. I don't know if they're watching. If anybody from the next game is watching, we're probably going to be a little bit late. Because there's a fair chance this goes to 3.
That's likely.
Citizen up there, Bloop on the far side, contends with that stack, still gets that pass up, but Jake was having to get that one off the wall and was not able to get there. See Jason now sending that one out of the bubble there to JDG. As JDG waits for his, you see that patience there? He didn't just clear it, he was waiting for his team stack to get moving, and then he sent it in. Unfortunately, the defensive stack was able to get there first. To get that turnover there, that pays off. Giggity Gal puts it in for a 2. And W will take a 2-point lead here, 8-6 over Ethereal.
Wow, that was a really nice play. that was lovely. And, Giggity was just hanging out down there, just kind of ready for it and was able to monopolize on that. And that's Joust advantage going back to Ethereal right now as C. Jason does send that disc right down beautifully into the hands of Jay Franzel down there. But it is going to be intercepted and stolen, and Bloop's going to send that one in. It's going to bounce off the shield, though, and right back out as Jake does pick up the disc. Moving back, sends that beautifully up to Citizen for another gorgeous goal there. That was a crazy angle, too.
Yeah, and W will take a 4-point lead now over Ethereal, who, in chat several times remarking how fast Ethereal is. And despite that speed, you still see W moving up the points column here, and that just shows you, like, even as good as Ethereal is, W is still going to put points on. Like, that's how hard it is to compete in the Master Tier. I mean, seriously, it is so fast. It's something I've never experienced. Folks will look back. Oh, you got in season 1 or whatever, you got like 7th place. I think it was preseason. We got 7th. I think Nova did. But you got to remember there were like 14 teams. I think there were 30. Single shot sends this one up and sends it. And also the game is hadn't advanced to the point it has now. So while the pace back then was of course very quick, nothing like you're seeing now in the Master Tier here in other places from pros. It's really impressive. A single shot, big setup. Look at that. I mean, that is just a thing of beauty. They're back with it too.
Yeah. I've had the luck to get to play with some of the Master Tier players just in other places. And when you get to stack with them, it's like you're flying. It's insane. It's crazy, and they're so good at it, and they're just so skilled at the game, and their passes are, most of the time on point. I'm not going to jinx them because usually when I say their passes are on point, they miss them. So not going to jinx them tonight. That's going to be JDG. What?
That stack, that defensive stack. Who was it? The two there. I didn't quite catch who it was for Ethereal. The way they waited for that pass, JDG ties it up off that shot. The way they waited for that first pass there at mid, you saw the stack was floating in space. One of the tips I give to new players is to don't commit to space, stay anchored. But by having a teammate on your back, you are effectively staying anchored. And the moment you need to move, if the two of you are in sync, you can go any direction you need to within an instant, as long as you know what you're doing together, as long as you have practiced that, and that you can see how effective the stack. Oh, that's very close. But how effective that stack was as they did get the turnover. They did tie it up. And another shot there. That one's off the post. As it's loose there on the far side. It will be a turnover. As JDG gets the clear.
Wow, see Jason gonna make that grab, moving into the bubble. The stack does come in, but single shot gonna sink that one right in, taking the lead for Ethereal with, what, a minute and a half left on the clock? And crazy.
Yeah. Ethereal just getting that lead back here. It's what, 10-7 now, or excuse me, 10-6. And then three unanswered goals, excuse me, from Ethereal. As W handling this one, that stack again. Waiting for the opportune moment to strike. Actually, they get broken up there on the far side. Jake sends that one in. Open goal goes high. Back stack in the area. Not only they picked up, it will be that front stack that gets there ultimately to that disc. JDG sends it out. Jay Frazzle free here. Has to get over the Geo immediately under assault. That is Bloop with that turnaround here. But then the stun back. Jay Franz sends it. Stop getting out. Citizen gets it recovered and sends it out here, but it's collected by JDG. Near mid, 35 seconds on the clock as Ethereal holds possession right now. They just need to clock management. They're just going to let the clock run. W has to get aggressive on this defensive setup here. JDG on the far side sends it across. They get some space in the bubble, and they back it out again. As you saw, they brought W out and then forced W to compress again. And then they're going to get some space here. That goal was open, then just slapped away. No, sorry, that was a pass. JDG on the ceiling, 12 seconds on the clock as JDG will back it out. So we'll let that clock run a little bit more here. Some juking, sends it down to the floor. See Jason behind the goal, and there it is. Jay Franz will hit it for the two, and that'll end the round 14-10 in favor of Ethereal. Wow.
Wow. So you said that about them drawing out the defense there, and then they were compressing them, and it made me watch it a little bit differently, and it was almost like the arena was breathing. It was exhaling
right.
players and inhaling players. It was kind of wild. It was crazy to see. I hadn't looked at it like that before.
It's a very good. Well, it's that thing. You kind of what's it? So here's the. I was at a what do you call it, a corn maze today, because it's fall and there's all sorts of that kind of farm stuff around PA, and it was a lot of fun. But there was a thing as you had this map, and there's actually this really intricate maze. So you had a map of the maze because it's like you follow this crime scene thing, and it's farm animals. It's cute and fun. But I was explaining to my friend who I was there with that, because they were like, I don't know how you're following that map. I actually did a terrible job of it. But there were times I actually knew where we were. And because you look out, you kind of have to step back and look at that bird's eye view. And that's really it. That's one of the things I love to watch the mini map. Because one, it takes one of the dimensions out of it. It goes to 2 dimensions. So it's a little bit easier for your brain to process, even though you're still missing information. It's still a little bit easier to process. And you can see those formations, the square, the diamond, the 2-1-1, the 2-2, the 1-2-1, the man, all those different formations all over the field and how they, compressing around the bubble, compressing around mid, going, all those little things. When you see it from that bird's eye view, you can start seeing it more as the team isn't a collection of 4 players. It's a blob with 4 points on it that is always shifting around and morphing and shares a pathway that is the passing lanes. As C. Jason hits it for 2, as I got a little weird there. Jeep! I talked for way too long. What a game here as Ethereal takes that lead.
We have a tendency to tangent. That's okay. That's all right. I'm here for it. It makes it fun. All right, that's going to be Joss Advantage going back over to W for me. I don't know about everybody else, but hey, we're having a good time. Giggity Gow with the disc right there. And going to send that one all the way down, and almost into the bubble as it's right outside of it. C. Jason is going to make that grab, sending it back, but Citizen makes the grab and the long shot 3 for W.
Citizen with a beautiful goal there. And one of many Citizen has hit over the years. Quite the storied player, one of many storied players in the league, of course. But some, I don't know if how many know, but I guess in this game, looking at the names here, Citizen, maybe one of the oldest names in this game. C. Jason, single shot right there with them. But Otherwise, a lot of these players are more recent additions, which I think is really important to highlight that not everybody in the Master Tier is what some call an OG from the PCVR days before the Quest. You have a lot of back in the day they were called Questies, players who came in on the Quest wave, the initial Quest wave, a Citizen behind the goal, bringing it in, hits it for the 2. And nowadays we no longer even make that distinction. It's only an identifier we use in retrospect. So it just shows you that you might feel like, I'm in too late. I'll never get to the Master Tier. That's not true. If you want in, if you put the work in, if you learn the correct lessons and you put the work in, you can absolutely make it to the Master Tier. And a lot of players you're watching right now are direct evidence of that. As a beautiful setup here from Ethereal out of the bubble. See Jason one behind. JDG hits it. They're back within 1.
That was lovely. That was an absolutely beautiful play right there into the bubble. The passes were perfect. Absolutely perfect. Now, we do have a good number of questies that, well, as they're called questies, that are in Master, which is really cool. Because for a while, they weren't there yet. And they're figuring it out. And it's really nice to see.
And like I said, it's really important to highlight that as Jake sends that one out. It shows it's not too late, and it's not all the same people. Although you'll see a lot of the same faces. JDG at the far side, sending that one blue. Turn that one around. As C Jason stunned out there, Citizen will clear it, and single shot with it there on the far side. Ethereal, beautiful possession here as Jay Franz gets away from that defense, and then we'll send it back for a reset here. See Jason once again at mid. Ethereal currently down by 1. They did take the first round. Jay Franz juking around, moving on in, gets a 1v1 on the goalie who was just come out of the stun. So was free to make the save. Ethereal takes the lead 6-5.
6 minutes, 30 seconds left on the clock as W is going to have the joust advantage now, and we'll see what they do with it. How quickly they're going to respond. They've been hitting it pretty hard here in this match tonight, which is really fantastic. Citizen with the disc, getting stunned out and stolen by the Jays right there into the blue zone. Gonna send that one across to Jay Franzel. For Jay Franzel crosses over to single shot for the goal, taking the lead by 3.
There you go, single shot hits it. 3-point lead, 8-5. And just to be clear, I never claimed they were currently on Quest. just so they joined with the Quest wave. To be clear, as Giggity Gao with it there at mid. Although I wouldn't be surprised if a few of the players on W were on Quest, in particular Giggity and Bloop, but I could be very wrong about that. As Giggity Gao there on the far side will send it up. Citizen clears it, good stacks to chase after this one. Jake with it. It was a 1v3 there. As Bloop will send this one across. Citizen, edge of the bubble, and resets it wisely. As there's no room there. Blight says, I don't know about Bloop. I think everyone else is on CB1. Interesting. Giggity Gao here on the dare side. Is looking for an opportunity. Nobody's pressuring him, so you just got to wait and wait and wait until he sees what he's looking for. He sees that one. Look at the defense folds up for a moment. Are they going to be able to capitalize? They do. So that you watch that one back. See the defense collapses in the center of the bubble, and it opened up every single passing lane for W to attack there, and they capitalize on it, get the points.
Let's play though. Fantastic. And they did slow it down, and they were taking their time, and they weren't rushed, and that it paid off for sure. See Jason gonna send that one over to single shot. Single shot gonna get it off quickly before getting stunned out. Over to JDG is here, who is also gonna get the disc quickly across the arena to Jay Franzel. Moving towards the bubble, up to C Jason. C Jason to JDG is here, and that is beautiful teamwork by Ethereal. Incredible.
Yeah, beautiful goal there, beautiful passes, and they push up by 3, 10-7. And no.
Right, I know.
Giggity Gao, crosshair Citizen says it up. That was sharp. See Jason turns it around. Uh-oh, 1v1 here. JDG, you know how dangerous? Do you have any idea how dangerous JDG is in a 1v1 situation? He got the points. He's at least that dangerous. Yeah, like, oh my goodness.
I wouldn't want to be in the goal. There's no. Nope. I would just say, you know what? Here, I'll step out of the way.
He's definitely one of the better players of recent times. That is with certainty.
Absolutely. That's going to be Citizen with the disc. Sends it across to Blue, but gets
Yikes.
stunned out by the Jays down there. It's funny to me that they're both Jay Franzel. JDG is here. I don't know. Anyways. Oh, what a save, though, by W. Going to get that disc right back out of there into the lower trap, but French, not trap. And that's going to be back to C. Jason. C. Jason across to J2G is here. Sends it over to Jay Franzel again. Nice passing here. Going to just slow it down a little bit. C. Jason with the disc one more time. Going to pass it back to single shot for the reset.
And that is C. Jason back here near side Jay Franz. I was looking for a calm down emote. Oh, there isn't one. So you're going to get the cool cat. Jay Franz will send this one back. VR Master League chat, calm down, please. We don't want to get mods in. Single shot far side. If you're in Horizon Worlds going, oh, now I got to check out chat. No, you don't. You don't want to.
No.
If you're near side, stay in. Oh, sees single shot. Single shot sees the goal wide open. It was. I was gonna say it wasn't open for long. It was open for a very long time. That's not an 8-point lead to Ethereal here. They did take the first round, and we do get a timeout. I was hoping to talk it up. There it is. W took this timeout. Not surprisingly, with 2.5 minutes to go, they're looking at getting a loss here in this game.
They are. They definitely need a couple more points. Very wise use of time right now to take that timeout. Hoping to maybe they're making some adjustments. Not sure. We'll see here in a few moments. So we have some exciting stuff going on soon, Sir Dimwit.
Yes, Fall Fest is starting soon, but once again, unfortunately, Pavlov may end up not getting streamed, which would be unfortunate. I was hoping we could find a fix for that, but that just may not be the case. So as part of Fall Fest, Onward will still be streamed, which is going to be really exciting because they're going to be just like we are here. They're going to be on Meta Horizon in that venue space there. So that they'll be live starting, I believe, the weekend 22nd and 23rd is their regional finals, and then the 29th, 30th is going to be their world qualifiers, and then same weekend as Echo Arena's Challenger Cup 3, Cycle 3 Challenger Cup, the 5th and 6th there will be the Onward World Finals. And then from there, it's the Echo Arena Finals. And actually, I believe we're going to be announcing the times for the Echo Arena Finals for each day. It is over 4 days. Well, at least North America is over 4 days. Not just the times, but also the structures of how it's all going to go out. And in fact, even the round schedules. So when what rounds go when and all that should be available tomorrow. In fact, if you want to know, if you check the events tab in the Echo Arena VRML Discord server, it's at the very top of the chat list, the list of all the different chat channels. You'll see 12 events listed there, and that is every single individual region and day. So the first two are the Challenger Cup, North American Challenger Cup, day 1 and 2, and then every single finals event for all 3 regions, which is 10 total. We're actually over those 2 weekends of finals, we're going to be producing somewhere in the ballpark of 35 hours of Echo Arena content. It's going to be absolutely ridiculous. But among that, right now, the times that are present there are the intended start times of those days. So if you go check that now, you can see about what the intended schedule is going to be for finals and Challenger Cup as well. So with that, we are back here, round 2 underway. W took a time out there as they're down by 8 after Ethereal got another goal, and it will be another turnover. JDG sends that one in. Ambitious. Oh my goodness. That, there are certain, every once in a while, a team scores a goal that will absolutely deflate you, and that is one that would deflate me.
Yes, but it was lovely though. I mean, it was fantastic play for Ethereal right there. JDG is here, and that is why they are in Master Tier. So that was incredible, and there is going to be attempted another one there. Not quite gonna pull it off, but JDG is here, gonna shoot one more, stretching that lead to 13.
And so Ethereal likely to get the victory here into in the next minute. So certainly not nearly as late to that last game. This might be the most on-time venues broadcast we have ever had. Wonderkin Man. Tell me, is that true or not? I think it is. I mean, wow. I am amazed. Jay Franz gets another one, 50-point lead. Wow. That never happens. This never happens.
Okay, so where we were talking about clock stoppage earlier, in a situation like this, it would be dreadful to be the team that's down if the clock was stopping every goal.
You know what? You're not wrong. Good picking on the cast, I guess. Ninja Tim, I don't know what you mean by that. I feel like that's shade at us, but I'm not sure. So 24-7.
Never know.
It's okay. I mean, it's fine.
Single shot.
It's fine. I mean, all criticism is valid criticism.
Oh, for being on time.
Oh,
He's saying we did a good
it
job
was
picking.
Props.
You did good by picking the teams.
It was props. Thank you, Ninja Tim. Appreciate that. So round two, Ethereal take it 24-7 over W. After W had a really good showing at the start of this game. Looked like they were on their way to take round one, and then Ethereal just turned on the afterburners. CJ 10 assists. That is a Chad stat line if I've ever seen one, and I have never made a Chad reference on this stream ever.
Yeah, that was lovely.
I remind you that sending us to lobby after you finish your game,
is that what just happened?
It might be considered rude. So with that, we're gonna go to our final intermission. We have one more for you. Hopefully these teams are ready for us, and it's gonna be Moonlight versus Nutty Buddies. So don't go anywhere. We're gonna be right back.
VRware. Our passion is for the future.
I'm crazy,
Yes.
Easy going right there. Look in here. One more to go.
welcome back, everybody. We have one more for you, and again, the most on-time venues broadcast you've ever seen, and we have ever put on. One more, as I said, once again, I am Monsieur de Mui, joined once again by Jeep Girls, and of course, Wonder T, Wonderkin the Man. Wait, I messed it up. Wonder T, the Wonderkin Man. There we go. And in front of us now, Moonlight versus Nutty Buddies, although I have them backward. It's going to be Nutty Buddies on the left in orange, as it is properly below me here. And Moonlight on the right in blue, as it is properly below her. Isn't that right, G?
Yes, right there.
So, yeah, go ahead.
Lost a player again. There we go. All right, they are back.
So we have, like I said, last matchup this evening. Hello to everybody in Meta Horizon, recently rebranded, as I understand it. And we're very excited to bring you Echo Arena, as we have for well, I think at this point it has been a few years, or at least a couple of years. Excuse my allergies. I have allergy meds. I'm terrible at taking them. But we've been doing this for a while, and it's something. It adds something to our schedule every week. It's a nice change of pace to have a set show to do for an audience that isn't necessarily the audience we usually broadcast to. So those of you who are watching right now in Meta Horizon, excuse me, thank you for joining us this evening. We do very much appreciate that, because if you aren't there watching it, there would be no reason for us to stream there, and then there would be no reason for them to have us stream there. So thank you for watching, because it's very important that we have viewers, that people are tuning in to enjoy the show, and that our shows are enjoyable, as it were. And I think they are. I think Jeep thinks they are. I think Wonder T, Wonderkin Man thinks they are. And Wonder T just got fired. Wow.
So if you guys are watching this and you want to check this game out, it is Echo Arena, and it is free in the Meta headset. So by all means, wait till we're done with this one, but jump in there and check it out, download it, and run around and see what you think. It's a lot of fun. So.
And yeah, y'all listen to Citizen Chill Out. Also, Citizen asking about Aurora versus Kang. Unfortunately, so that was an unfortunate situation where originally that game was scheduled at the same time as your game, Citizen. We contacted them yesterday and today, and then before we heard back from them, we finally had to commit to a schedule, which meant we had to pick somebody else for the time slot, and then we finally heard back from them. Unfortunately, it was too late. So we did want to pick that one up. We very much wanted to pick that one up. Just unfortunately weren't able to get that scheduled in time. At least not better communication in the future, and that's not accusing anybody on my part as well. I was as I've been talking today a few times about, I was at a corn maze today, so a little bit distracted, so I apologize for that. Also terrible service while we were out there, so sometimes, you know what I mean, things kind of, our signals get crossed. There was communication, just like I said, could maybe be a little bit better in the future. So hopefully that game does get picked up elsewhere. If not, maybe they'll stream it themselves. It's going to be a good game. But we love the Kangaroos and Aurora. Those are phenomenal teams, phenomenal players, and also friendly teams and friendly players. And we would prefer to cast them if we could. But with that said, we do have Nutty Buddies versus Moonlight right in front of us, readying up right now. Gonna get underway here on this final match tonight on this very special Meta Horizon showcase here. Jeep, take it away.
All right, we are jumping right in here, as they're going to have a neutral joust where the disc is ready for both teams, but it's going to, wow, a quick header there by Nutty Buddies, but it's going to bounce right back into the zone, and Jam 67 is going to take that one, slamming it into the disc with a nice long 3-point shot there.
So, X-Ray in the chat asking a technical question. How do y'all host VRML watches? Like, you're able to watch it. So actually, if you download the Oculus, if you download the Oculus app on your desktop, log in there and search up Echo VR. You can download it on the PC VR version of it. As long as you can run any sort of a PC game. You don't need to be able to run this in VR. You can actually run in 2D spectator mode. It's built into the game, so we're not doing anything special. Now we do have special overlays for use, some custom overlays and things like that, and some API stuff that gets sent in. But generally speaking, anybody can access that spectator view, and one of the easiest way to do it is with Spark. I'm not sure if there's a way to call that command in the chat. If somebody wants a final link, oh, they won't be able to paste in the chat. But Spark, look up Spark, ignitemvr.gg. Spark is on that website, and Spark will, in many ways, help you. But also get you into spectator easier if you have. But again, you need a PC to be able to access that. This one does get cleared in by Nutty Buddies. They pick this one up, long shot. Look at that! They answer with a 3 of their own. Tie it up here, minute half in.
That's a nice long shot there by Lobo Crush over on Nutty Buddies to tie us up. 8 minutes, 30 seconds left on the clock. And that is going to be Joust advantage going back over to Moonlight now, as they are going to come out with the advantage indeed. And they're going to pick that one up. Bog sends that one across the arena. Nicely down, but it's going to be picked up by Love You. Love You is going to move back down as they do get stack broken, and that disc is going to get sent back and sent back again. It's like ping pong sometimes, you know? Disc is right there on the floor with Echo One sending it down, but Love You is there to pick it up again.
Yeah, Love You sending this one in. Though it's to the near side here. So two teammates tracking this one down. Ultimately, Lobo Crush sending him across. Love You pocket picked by Boggs. Boggs will send that one out. Good send in. Hits the edge of the backboard there, careening to that far side. Love You with a good recovery here for Nutty Buddies. Turning that one around. Good send up there to Voodoo. Voodoo looking at an open goal. Wants to send it, waiting for that lane. Oh, big pick up there, Boggs. That was clutch. That may have been on its way in. As the clear out, not getting out of the zone. A couple stuns coming out here. As Love You picks that one up, has to juke around here, sends it to the teammate, but a beautiful read there by Boggs in the bubble, was able to send that one up. But once again, a Lobo Crush, but there's Echo One with the pickup and the clear through the near side tube.
It's going to be return to sender right there as it's sent back down from Goose to Love You. Love You going to sink it all the way in, but Echo One is there to make the grab. Juking across the floor a little bit, trying to maintain possession for Moonlight, and that disc is going to be all the way sent down into the hands of Boggs. Boggs is going to send it all the way through into the bubble, but it's not quite going to get all the way in.
I love you sending that one back into the Moonlight zone. And Goose able to get this one picked up. Oh, open goal. What a shot. This is going to be a game of threes. It's 3 threes now. 6-3 here for the Nutty Buddies. That was a beautiful shot there from the ceiling.
So these teams are both, well, one of them's plat. Moonlight is plat 1, and Nutty Buddies is gold 4. So I guess we're gonna see your 3-point meta starting at the lower ranks and moving its way up. Maybe, I don't know.
Echo One sending him across. Oh, Jam sends it, but goes wide as Goose gets someone recovered. Hey, chat, what do you think about the fact that this is gonna be an all threes game, huh? Not even the Masters here game is all threes game. Let's talk about something else, right? Threes only game. It's pretty awesome, isn't it, chat? Let me know how awesome you think a threes game is. This Jam 67 here on the near side will reset that one to the back line. With we're almost halfway through this first round. Still 6-3 here in favor of Nutty Buddies. As Moonlight maintains good possession here. Big send up here. As Echo One turning around, wants to send it 3 bodies in front. Still went for it. Lobo Crush, the first body in front, picks it off. Stuffed it, in fact, and the headbutt there does not get it out of the zone. There's the Lobo Crush looking to forward it out. Does. Into the Moonlight zone to the edge of the bubble there.
Boggs is going to pick it up, though, and avoiding the attackers. Going to send that one back through. Love You does pick it back up, sending it into Goose's hands. Voodoo now with the disc, moving towards the goal and sinking another one in, taking a 5-point lead for the Nutty Buddies.
That's our first non-2. Voodoo ruined it. I'm just kidding. Good goal there. Totally kidding. Good goal. 5-point lead currently to Nutty Buddies. There's 4.5 to go. Boggs with that one, sending it near side. Echo One has to play this one on the bounce, stunned out before they can get there. A Lobo Crush instead. Oh, no. Moonlight with that pickup, sending that one across. Jam. Sorry. I'll say James. Is in the edge of the bubble, sends it Echo One. It's it. Beautiful goal there. As he go behind the goal, it was a 1v1 effectively against the goalie, and they cut that lead down to 3 now. Moonlight does.
They did, and I don't know if you've noticed, but the goal music in this one seems to be the same for all the players. We'll see. So far, Lobo Crush, Goose, Voodoo, and Jam and Echo One are using the same thing. Oh, unfortunate. Oh,
They go for the headbutts. There's a wide of the goal there. Also, Ninja Tim. Karate chop. I don't know what I was going somewhere with it, and I couldn't find it. Echo One here on the near side. I was gonna say like karate chop your way out of the bag, but that doesn't even make sense. He's not in the bag. Echo One loses it there. Lobo Crush loses it as well. Boggs turning that one around. Is it there on the far side? Goose touches it, stunned out. A lot of scrumming right now. A lot of several numbers of turnovers. As Lobo Crush hits it for a 2. 5-point lead now to Nutty.
3 minutes left on the clock. Okay, so we need Moonlight to come in and grab another goal here so that they can stay in this first round. But it is the best 2 of 3 here in VRML as always. So they have a second chance here in a minute if they can't, but there's still plenty of time. 3 minutes is a lot of time just to be 2 goals down. That disc is right there in the hands of Echo One. Gonna send it across to Jam 67. Jam 67 is pulling back out just a bit, trying to draw out that defense, trying to open up a nice pass lane. Gonna send it back to Ender there for a reset. Passes it across the arena to the other team for an interception, but they intercepted back again. That disc is going to be back down into the hands of Lobo Crush.
A send out though off of that the double diamond there in the Nutty Buddies zone, the orange zone. As my voice cracks. That one far side up to the ceiling. Goose 08 sends that one out. As it's Voodoo 67 with it here. Sends it up. And interesting that Voodoo and Jam both have 67 in their names. Probably by sheer coincidence. And now I'm curious as to why they each have that number. There's a big pickup here, ND there for Moonlight. I mean, what are the chances of that?
I don't know.
And how ridiculous would it be if they were both like 55-year-old dudes? You know what I mean? Playing in the gold and silver tier in VRML as Goose hits it. I'm certainly not hating. Like that almost excites me. Like we're like, really? That's fantastic. Like we really run the spectrum of humanity. You know, I guarantee you. I know they're you know we run that spectrum. It's just exciting to see. I don't think that's the case here, but that's just exciting to see.
I'm disappointed that Ender and Jam don't have O's in their name because everybody else does. But hey, whatever.
Well, you know what? A 6 has a circle in it.
So does a D, but it's not the same thing.
Well, I mean, you know, you're defining the line as the letter O instead of a circle. Like, why not just be satisfied with circles?
Voodoo with the disc, gonna sink one more, stretching that lead to 10 with 40 seconds left on the clock. That was a fantastic goal by Voodoo there for Nutty Buddies, stretching that lead. 30 seconds left on the clock.
30 seconds, and Nutty Buddies will certainly take round 1 over Moonlight. And Warpgate says identical twins born in 67, fighting to be the ultimate Echo Twin. But they have a long ways to go because we already have the ultimate Echo Twins on a team in Master Tier. The W brothers for Zach and Andy.
And they legitimately are, yeah.
Yeah, they're twins. They're legitimately twins. See, so early on, I didn't know they were brothers. Somebody pointed out, I was like, oh, I guess that makes sense. Yeah, Andy W, Zach W, right? And then somebody was like, they're twins, and I was like, shut up. No, what? No, one of them is definitely older than the other. I'm like, no, they're twins. I was, no, they're not. And I think I asked Zach one day. I saw him in a pub, but I was like, are you guys twins? And he was like, yeah. I was like, really? I had no clue. And then all was right with the universe.
And they're both super nice. They're both incredible.
Very friendly guys.
So, yeah, they are.
Agreed. And amazing at the game.
Agreed. Definitely.
Yeah. It's also originators of many things. So if you ever heard of Cloud Shot, Zach W was the first player to hit the Cloud Shot in competitive. at the time, it was dubbed the what shot because of Palador's reaction to it. Palador was casting the game. When Zach hit that for the first time, Zach hit it from the other side. Now, what's funny is the week, that Friday before in Beer League, I was with Zach. I think I was on a team with Zach that night, and he was practicing that shot all night. And then that week, he hit it in a game, and Palador's reaction to it was just to go, what? What? It was called the what shot for a long time, for a while. And then it just kind of took on that, the cloud shot moniker. But yeah, so some fun Echo Arena lore there for you. One of my favorite pieces of lore because I happened to, I think I caught it live.
Oh, that's
I
cool.
wasn't casting it.
Oh, but yeah.
But we're back here in this one, Jeep, in the second round.
We are. Nutty Buddies taking round one. That is going to be a quick head joust there by Nutty Buddies, and that just is going to fly right back out of the bubble, though. It is picked up by Voodoo on the ceiling, inverted, moving towards the goal. Will they sink that one? No, they will not. Going to be denied, and that disc is back into the hands of Echo One, sending that one all the way down through into the trap area. Love You is trying to hold that disc, is going to get the clear, sending it back down into the midfield. Voodoo picks it up, but gets stunned out by Echo One, losing possession, but Lobo Crush takes it back again, sending it high off of the back wall and out where Jam is going to slap that disc back, sending it back for Boggs to pick it up. Boggs sends that forward to Echo One, attempting a mail slap, but it's not quite going to make it. It's going to bounce off the shield, sent back for a reset, now to Voodoo.
And that's Voodoo with it once again. Up here, Goose. Nice disc movement here. Nutty Buddies cleared in. They have a stack. Well, they had a stack. Stack gets broken up. They're still probably going to win that race. They do, but there's defense getting there. Levy gets stunned out. Lobo trying to get a hand on it. Unable to. This one's back towards mid. Where ultimately Jam 67 picks it up, sends it. Good heave. ND stunned out at the edge of the bubble there as Levy will get that one recovered. As we have 8.5 minutes to go. Oh, disc is loose there. Love You still trying to get that one out. Big stun there. That's how you play the man there. ND on the far side sends it here near side of Echo One. They move in on the bubble. They have an opportunity as the defense is caught in transition. Oh, miscommunication there off the teammate's head out of the bubble. Self clear as that one makes his way back to the near side wall.
Be right there in the floor. Boggs is going to make a slap. Nope. Orange makes that slap, sending that one all the way down, almost into the bubble. Lobo Crush picks it up, and it's an open goal and a nice 3. Getting some points on the board here for Nutty Buddy in round 2. That's the first goal we've seen this round.
It is the first, and like last round, the first goal is a 3 from Nutty Buddies. Pretty sure. Actually, the first one might have been Moonlight.
It was.
I'm pretty sure. Was it Moonlight?
It was a
Okay.
3. Yeah, it was
It was
Jam
a 3.
67.
Okay. So you go. Now ND in the quarterback position. Takes it to that interesting walk to the right there with it. Yeah, just floated off to the right. As a Goose handling that one on the far side, sending one up, takes an ugly bouncer in that trap where ND has it recovered. ND now walking up, sends it up in the hands. Boggs, long heave at the empty goal, goes quite wide as Goose gets that one turned back around here. 2.5 minutes off the clock, 2:40 in fact. As this one's scrummed for here in the near side trap. Goose forwards that one through and into the Moonlight zone. Bounce sends it straight up as Love You slows up. See, stuff like that, you've got to be able to fully commit to that boost in. Because had Love You not stopped up, they may have made it to that disc in time to put off a 3. But also at the same time, maybe not. Maybe that stack behind would have caught up to that spot instead of the bow tie spot. So either way, I might have no idea what I'm talking about, as we are just over 3 minutes off the clock here, Jeep. As this one gets cleared in.
This is going to come right back out of the bubble, but a quick slap there from Love You, almost going in the goal. Another slap out by ND, going to get that disc right back down into the blue zone. They are coming back in with it, though. Love You crosses to Lobo Crush for the goal, putting them in a 5-point lead with 6.5 minutes left in the round.
Yeah, 6.5, 6:15, 6:10, something up. Oh, we got a timeout here. And I think it may be from Moonlight. You saw those two players turn around. Yeah, it is from Moonlight. You don't wonder? I need your attitude. You say it with a smile, man. Say it with a smile. Don't say yes. Say yes. I'm kidding. I'm sorry. Say it however you want, man. Say it however you want. It's fine.
I was gonna say Wonder. Think I've ever heard Wonder T-Man with an attitude.
Oh, he's got one of the worst attitudes anyone you've ever met. We just let him get away with it because of all the work he puts in.
Well, of course, you know.
We're like, you know what? Yes, sir. Right away, sir. Like right now, I'm like, yes, sir. Right away, sir. See, he's yelling at me. Y'all can't hear it.
Keep it down, Wonder Man.
See, right? He's so loud. Anyways.
I'm not yelling.
Wow.
Okay, that one went straight to the spine.
Gas meat light. So, October.
October. What's coming up in October?
Fall Fest. But once again, Pavlov may not be streamed. Hoping it will be, but it sounds like it may not be. Onward will be, however, starting on the 22nd and 23rd. 29th, 30th, and then 5th and 6th. And of course, Echo Arena Finals, postseason starting the 5th and 6th. Finals starting 12th and 13th. If you want to see the, at least the starting schedules or the approximate start, the round start times, we'll actually probably change that for the, actually, no, won't change it. Anyways, we'll talk about that. So yeah, check out the events in the Echo Arena VRML Discord server. The times are posted as Jam 67 sending them across. Looking for Echo 1, not able to get the grab. That is unfortunate. As Love You turns having around for Nutty Buddies. So into the hands of ND there on the back. Oh, opportunity here. Boggs bring it in. Oh, sends it wide.
Sends it wide, and Goose is going to get that clear, sending it all the way down into the trench area, upper trench up there. To be specific, and that's going to bounce off of the ring, unfortunately. But Lobo Crush still there. Oh, what another fantastic save by Moonlight in order to get that disc right back out of there and all the way down the arena to Jam 67. Jam moving towards the goal, fake pumping them out and scoring, getting them on the board here in round 2.
There you go, 5-2 here. Moonlight gets that one on the board. We're approaching the halfway mark. Round 1 was to Nutty Buddies. So if Moonlight can get a lead here and hold on to it, we'll see a round 3 in our final game. As Voodoo sends it here near side. Sorry, I had to. The allergies are a problem today. Lobo Crush turning that one around, hits it for the 2. They're up by 5. Good.
They are up by 5, but you know, I don't think we've seen the end of Moonlight just yet. That Hawaiian music kills me. I love it, but it's like so relaxing and calm and chill. Joust advantage going back to do what?
It's a genre. It's a genre. It's like isn't that a genre, like a 1950s genre of like rock, surfer rock? Isn't it surfer rock?
Feels that way, yeah.
Yeah, I think so. Sorry, I'm being rude tonight, Jeep.
Derailed.
Take the floor.
All right, that disc is going to be bouncing right back out of the bubble where Goose does pick it up. Goose moving forward and looking for the play right now. They are drawing that defense. The Moonlight defense is pretty heavily staying into the bubble, and they're trying to draw them out a bit. Boggs does make the grab, though. Going to send that one all the way back through. Going to get stuck in the trap area again. Boggs going to pick it up one more time, sending that one down into the floor and into the orange bubble. Who was going to get to it first? Well, that's going to be, I thought it was going to be Nutty Buddies, and they did. They did make that save and that clear, sending it right back down to the midfield area where ND does pick it up, sending it back to the floor, across and into the bubble, but it's going to be a grab by Voodoo.
And Voodoo with it on the floor, juking around, losing it. Uh-oh. Boggs, ooh, off the post, gets it back, hits it for a 2 in a 1v4 situation. That's so you see all those bodies there? No one's making that save. You're going to grab your friend before you grab that disc.
Yes, and that gets frustrating because then you grab somebody and next thing you know, you're out of the goal and it's an open. Happens regularly. And that's going to be Joust advantage going back over to the Nutty Buddies right now as they do make that clear all the way down. And it's coming right back, though, as they do retaliate with sending that disc down. Echo 1, nope, just kidding. Boggs with the disc now. Going to send it across to Echo 1, trying to get to it, but the entire team from Nutty Buddies, with exception to their goalie, is there. Going to send that one right down into the blue zone.
Here to the near side, Love You _A. Who's A? As sent across there. And back across. Andrea, Andrew, Andrea, Andreas, I'll just go through all the A names. Apple, Aaron, Aaron. What a shot! Off the backboard, in for a 3. A 6-point lead now to Nutty Buddies.
They are doing a fantastic job in this round. Both teams are. They're very much. I don't know. You can see those skills building, and it's so different to me than the mastered because of the rate of speed of their stacks. You know, you can see them, and they're getting them together, and they are moving down the arena, but just not quite as quick. Ooh, but that was quick.
That was a beautiful goal there from Lobo Crush. Matt Miko says, Albert. What's up, Matt Miko? Also, I will say, chat, let us know, what do you think the A name is that Love You loves? Clearly, it's Love You A, right? So, like, I love you A. It's like a message, right? To somebody. Who is that message to? Name starts with an A. We're going to figure this out at the end of the stream. That went to the far side. A goose with it. I already said Apple. You can't pick what I picked.
Love You Arena.
Cheating. Arena. There you go. That's a good one. That's a good guess. As a Lobo Crush with it there on the far side. 1 minute to go in this game. 9-point differential. Nutty Buddies with that 9-point lead, which requires 3 threes minimum from Moonlight. Which, well, they have 15 seconds to do that. So Nutty Buddies looking pretty good. As a reset there, dangerous reset. Will be collected, though, by Lobo Crush. Jam gets it. Jam, turn it around. Oh, good setup there to ND. Sends it off the post. Will be up to the ceiling and up. Goose off the backboard, off the back wall. Maybe it says apple pie? What?
Talking about the A. The A could be for apple pie.
And Ninja Tim, we have no idea if it's a girl. Like I said, it could be an Andrew. Could be what are other Aaron, Aaron, right? Could be Alfred. You know, maybe he really likes Batman. Maybe he loves the character of Alfred.
Could be anteaters. Maybe he likes.
Yeah, maybe he loves that. You know, maybe he loves apples.
You know what? Apples has been said about 4 times now, so we're gonna go with apples. It is fall, so you know, it kind of makes sense and it works.
If you spelled applesauce with a B, you would call it applesauce.
Heard it right here, folks.
We call those facts.
Facts.
Which is something we used to do with paper and telephones. I used to send faxes. Not professionally. Actually, no, I did that. I didn't send faxes professionally. I sent them as a professional. Like in a professional capacity.
That was your job.
I wasn't a
Professional
professional faxer. Anyways.
So many things make sense now.
Some anonymous commenter in chat says, "Can you say my name?" I cracked myself up. Yes, Trevin VR, we can say your name. Also, everybody out there in Meta Horizon, thank you for joining us this evening. That was our last game. Once again, we are live. It's 10:06 here on the East Coast in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, October 9th. Yeah, that's going to be it for us. I'm ready to send us out here, Jeep, unless you have something else to say.
Nope, I'm good. That was fantastic, and thank you guys so much for joining us. Again, check it out. It's Echo Arena, and it is free in the Meta headsets. And we would love to see more people checking out this fantastic game. It's got quite the social media following, and there are players that post media of this game all over the place and their clips, and it's growing, and it's super fun, and it's fantastic to be a part of. So check it out.
I agree. And Jake, I too wish we could see Aurora versus King. With that said, check out SirDebris.com. I have been Matsuda Mui. That is Jeep Girls. We had Wonder T, the Wonderkin Man on the cameras. Thank you very much for joining us. We will see you sometime.
VRML Echo Arena is brought to you by HyperX, Asterion Products, Border Foods, VR Cover, ProTube VR, Rebuff Reality, and VRware.net.